Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time that you're watching, hi, my name is Liz and I make videos every single week all about beauty and fashion and pretty much anything you guys would like to see. From the title, I know that the title of this video is a little negative, but a little disclaimer before we start. All the things that I'm saying about these products are my own opinion. So one, if you love these products and they're amazing and you love how they work with your skin and you overall, don't take my advice because we all have different skin types, we all have different skin colors, so this just doesn't work for me. And second, nothing against the company. A lot of these products I love the actual company in general and the brand. I just don't specifically love this particular product. So just making that clear before we get into this video. I don't have that many products, but I do have a lot to say about them. So this might be a long video, but I guess we'll find out. I guess I'm gonna start with foundation because I thought I was going to love this foundation, and honestly I really don't like it. So this is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. First of all, longest name ever. And second of all, I thought I was really gonna love this because everyone's raving about it. I mean, it's really good for dry skin, and as you guys know, I have crocodile skin, so crocodile, alligator, anything dry, that's my skin. Just especially during the winter months, it is super dry. But even during the summer when I'm supposed to be super oily, I am pretty dry. Not as much as the winter, but I'm still really dry. So I thought that this would be the perfect addition to my foundation collection. And yeah, I really don't like it. I can show you guys kind of like the consistency of it. Not a fan of it. So I'll show you what it looks like right over here. I think the color one is not my color, so that might have been something that I needed to work on because I feel like the color, not the actual color in general, but the undertone is definitely not like mine. I'm in the color nude beige and I just don't think that it works with my skin. It doesn't work with my undertone. It is super wet. So usually foundations that are very wet look pretty good on my skin. So I really enjoy foundations that say illuminating or HD or high definition, whatever, on the name of it. So I thought that this would work for me, but it's just too wet, so it never really sets on your skin. So because it doesn't really set, I have to go in with powder, which kind of just like cancels out the whole illuminating part, because then I have to go in with powder, and then the powder kind of ruins the whole glowiness and dewiness. So yeah, not a big fan of it. It's pretty affordable, I would say. I just didn't really fall in love with it. So if you guys love this, I'm pretty sure that it's great for people who have maybe combo skin, or someone who really doesn't mind setting their makeup. I just really don't like to. This next foundation, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are going to be like, what is she talking about? I love this foundation. I think this foundation is amazing. But for me, it just did not work whatsoever. I actually saw Tati, Glam Life Girl here on YouTube, talk about it, and I was like, oh my god, it looks so great on her skin. It's full coverage, it's inexpensive, it's totally gonna look great on mine. That's what I thought, and I did purchase it. I was gonna do a video on it with you guys, but silly me, I actually got color Creamy Vanilla 01, and I've never ever been 01 or Creamy Vanilla. I'm not super dark, but I definitely have a little bit of color in me, so this didn't really work. So I went back to get my color, but lo and behold, I got the wrong color. I got 04 Medium Beige, which was, again, a little too dark for me. So I kind of got the extremes, and then I mixed them together. And the first few times that I tried this foundation, I like felt like I liked it, and I don't know if it's because everybody else was like really liking it. It's very similar to the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I did not like that at all. Like I know that people like rave about it and love it. I didn't like it at all. I tried it once with a brush. I tried it once with a beauty blender. It didn't work out. I even tried it with my fingers. Didn't work out, so I just returned it. But this I tried the first time, and I thought that I really liked it. And then for some strange reason, and I don't know if this is just my skin changing or if it's because of the summer and that whole like spring time, I have no idea what the hell is going on, but this makes my pores stand out like crazy, like crazy. And the worst thing about it isn't even the whole pore thing, because like I don't have really huge pores, so I could kind of deal with that. The thing that I hated about it, and I don't know if it's maybe because it's summertime and it's hot, but it doesn't layer on. And like, so let me give you guys a little backstory on like what exactly happened with this foundation. I went to a family barbecue and you know, I wore this because I wanted something really full coverage, so I wore it, but I could just tell that my pores were kind of showing. So what I did is I went on top and added a little bit more concealer to kind of give myself a little bit more coverage, and it just would not blend. Like, it would just not blend at all. It actually, when I was putting on the concealer, it would just remove the foundation, and I like have never experienced that ever before. And I use the NARS like pot concealer, and that's never ever happened to me with any other foundation. So I really think that it's just this formula that doesn't really work for me. Like I said, I liked it the first time. I don't know what happened, but I just don't like it at all. Like, maybe I'll come back to it in the winter or something, but it's just, it was really, really bad. It was just like caking up everywhere. Pores were showing. It just like made my skin look super like mature, and it was just not a good situation. I was not happy that day with my makeup. Next product I have is not a foundation, lo and behold. I know that I have a lot of foundations, and I like try to collect them, and I like to test different foundations, because for me, the most important thing within your makeup is your skin. Like, if your skin looks bad, then like what's the point, you know what I mean? So one of the things that I like to buy other than foundations is skincare, and I thought that I was really going to like this. And it's not that I hate it, it's just that I don't really think it does anything for my skin in general. So like, I don't know if I would really say I hate this. It's just I don't think it did anything special, so I do regret buying it. I just don't like, you know, like, I don't like hate it. It's not horrible. Like, I mean, if you had to buy it, but like, it just didn't do anything for me. This is a Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief, and I actually made a video, and I think I included this in one of my favorites, and I like thought that I really liked it. And you know when you have those moments where you're like, yeah, this looks really good on my skin. And the reason why I thought I liked this was because my skin wasn't doing anything bad. Like, it's weird. I wasn't like, oh my god, this looks so good. It was more like, oh, like, my skin has maintained itself. It looks good. No breakouts, anything. And then as I kept using it, it just was making my skin like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was kind of like really dry, but not in a rough way, because usually when my skin gets really dry, it gets like cracks, and like it just looks really bad on like with my makeup on it. It just felt really dry. Like, I would like put this on, and then I would put on like primer and foundation. It just made my skin feel just like dry, like really dry. And I thought that, you know, it says Moisture Surge, so I thought it would like give my skin moisture, and I don't think that it did that. I think that it was okay, but now like using the entire product and actually like seeing the progression of my skin, I don't think it did anything crazy. Like, it just wasn't that great, actually. The next thing I have is actually this Pure Cosmetics Buff Collection palette, and I actually got this in my BoxyCharm, I think 3 months ago, and I was really excited because the colors don't seem too bad. I can show you right over here. It kind of resembles the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, I believe, and I'll show you guys right over here what it looks like. I don't necessarily like hate this palette, but I don't really love it as well. Some of the colors are great, like Sandstone's really great. I'll swatch it for you guys. This is Sandstone right over here. So that's Sandstone, and it's not horrible. Like, it's decently okay. But then some of the matte shades, like this is Quartz. Quartz is, I don't even know how to show you guys this. Oh, okay, you guys are not going to be able to see that. worst swatcher in the world. So let's put it right there. Like, you can't really even see that. Like, I put it right over here and you just can't even see it. So I feel like shimmer shades are really good if you really want to go and invest the money in the palette. I think it was like $45. I didn't get it for that much, obviously, because of the BoxyCharm. But I feel like you can probably find a palette that has amazing shades all throughout. So the next product I have is the MAC False Lashes Maximizer. And this is like a primer. I believe it's like an eyelash primer. I have very, 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 very small lashes, like pretty much non-existent. So I went to MAC and I was like, well, I need something to kind of like help this situation out, because I do want to get lash extensions, but I just don't know if it's gonna work out for me. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna really like it. So if you guys have any tips on lash extensions, leave them down below, because I want some like good recommendations as to like how their experience was getting them and how long they lasted. So I went to MAC and I was like, well, for now I'll get something that's gonna like make them a little longer. This just made them like clumpy, like not longer. It's kind of like this white primer right over here, and it's, I can show you guys what the brush looks like. It pretty much just looks like a regular wand for a mascara. It's just not good. It just made them like chubby. Like, I don't even know if that's the right word, but it just made my lashes like really chubby and like clumpy. And then I would put on my mascara and then my mascara would just look clumpier, and it's just not a good thing. So I don't really recommend this. And the last product I have is another MAC product. Again, I love MAC in general. I'm actually wearing a couple of their products right now. I just don't necessarily love some of their products, if that makes sense. So nothing against MAC. I love MAC and all the other brands here. I just don't really love these specific products. But this is the MAC Retro Matte Ruby Woo. It's actually in the shade Ruby Woo. This is the color right over here, and I know that it's gorgeous. It's a very blue undertone, like true red. And I really love the color. Don't get me wrong, the color is beautiful. It's just the driest lipstick I've ever had in my entire life. I'm gonna swatch it for you guys right over here. You see the color is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with the color, but it literally feels like tape on your lips. Like, I put it on and it doesn't even like glide on my lips. Like, I have to literally like push it to actually give me some color. The color, like I said, amazing, great, similar to what I have on my lips right now, but I'm using something else. And I love it. I love the color, but I literally feel like when I try to like move my lips, or I just have to do like this, like, it's just horrible. So those are all the products that I regret buying. I know this is kind of a negative video, but I hope that this helps anyone who has a very similar skin tone or skin type as me, and it kind of helps you figure out what products to use. I know I love watching these videos because it really helps when someone kind of tells you like, hey, like, I have the same skin type as you, same skin color, same issues, and this didn't really work. So I feel like it kind of just like narrows down the things that you want and the things that you probably shouldn't spend your money on. But I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe down below and hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I post a video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!